let's take a look at using index values to access list items in the editor. In this program, we're going to print a birthday message that is saved inside a list to the canvas item by item. To start, we have a list message that has each word of the birthday message we want to print to create our card. Let's move Tracy up to Y location 75 before we print the first item of our message. I don't want a trail, so I'll write pen up and then set Y 75. I could also use a bunch of other commands to move her here, but since I only really need to change the Y coordinate, this is the most direct way. Okay, now I'm ready to write the first word of my message to the canvas. I'll use the write command, but I forgot exactly which order my arguments need to be given. So let me check the Docs tab. The first argument I need to give to the function is the text I want to use as the label. Instead of just writing this text in, I want to use the value saved in my list. To access that item, I can write message at 1. And then I'll add in the font attribute, which is going to be cursive. Oh, I need to make sure I have that inside there. And a font size of 20. And I want Tracy to be in the center of the text, so I'll also add the align attribute and set it to center. Before I run it, let's move Tracy out of the way after she writes this text. So I'll add set Y to 25. Let's see how that looks. That's weird. I wanted the first item in my list to be printed, but instead it's printing the second. Oh yeah, I forgot that index values start at 0. So I actually need to use 0 inside my write command instead of 1. Much better. Below the first item, I want to print the second. So we can copy and paste this command since I want them to be written in the same way, and just replace the 0 with a 1. Let's move Tracy to a Y value of -25 after that. So I'll set Y -25. Let's see if that looks right. Awesome. I want to add the next two items in the same way. And I'm noticing that since I'm writing this same command 4 times, just with different text, this is a perfect situation to use a function. I'm going to define a function at the top of my program called writeItem. So I'll define it here, and it will take one parameter, which is going to be the label or the text to write. Now, anytime I call this function with the text as the argument, it will add the text to the console in that way. I can update my commands below to call that function, and I want to use these commands. Instead of message, I'm going to use label. And now I can change this to write text, and the label is message at 0, and this one will be message at 1. Let's see if it still works. Oh, I have to make sure I use the right information here. Perfect. I can copy and paste a lot of these commands here. And I'm just going to update the locations to -75 and -150. I also need to use the values at message 2 and message 3. Let's see how it looks. It looks really good. The only thing I'm thinking of now is that the card would probably look better if it said happy 14th birthday, Destiny. Instead of changing the item in my list, let's use concatenation to add the TH to the item. So instead of just writing message 1, I'll concatenate a TH. Let's see how that works. Oh, I'm getting an error. It tells me I cannot concatenate a string and an integer object. I forgot that, but thankfully I can just cast the item to a string. Let's see how it works now. Perfect. Destiny is going to love it. Now it's your turn to use index values to solve some Tracy exercises.